There's a new killer in the featherweight division right now, and almost nobody's talking about him. Silva might just have an unfair advantage that I'll talk about later in this video, but if I'm right, he could be wearing UFC gold sooner than anyone expects. You combine this guy's power, his sharp technique, and his insane composure, and you are looking at a problem, I promise you. In this video, I'll break down exactly why Silva is so dangerous, from his fight IQ and game planning to the tools to give him a real shot at becoming champion. Let's get into it. Starting with Silva's next matchup, Diego Lopes. If Silva beats Diego Lopes, this will really turn heads. This is a huge test for Silva though, because Diego is a powerful brawler, he's unpredictable and he's scrappy. I know that Volk schooled him though, and that this loss will make Diego way more dangerous because he would have tightened up so many weaknesses in his game that Volk exposed. But on the other hand, Volkanovski's win over Diego Lopes was a perfect blueprint for Silva and gave Silva a lot of tape of what he can expose out of Diego Lopes. I mean, it goes both ways. To be fair, Diego's game plan was almost the exact same as every other fight. It's just go in and swing. And then he's just been unstoppable. Nobody's been able to actually stop his fighting style until Volk did it. But Silva, it's really a rough stylistic matchup for him, and it depends a lot on Silva's chin and head movement. But one thing that's on Silva's side is his composure. In that octagon, Silva has one of the most composed demeanors I've ever seen. He's so composed, and he's got an excellent submission game. He's just submitted Bryce Mitchell, and before that he was on a 3 KO win streak against UFC fighters, so he's got power. And his shot selection is also really good, which comes off the back of his composure. This is a 5-round fight, but I don't doubt that his cardio will be good because he is so composed and he picks his shots and he's always level-headed. I think Diego's best chance of winning this matchup is probably by breaking that composure, his strongest part of his game. If he can break that, then he'll easily win the fight. I do think though the rest of the top 5 contenders that Silva just easily runs through. Like, there's a few walkthrough fights. Like, Evloev would be really tough because Evloev's an elite grappler, but even then Silva is a terrifying matchup. There's even Ilia Topuria. Silva's style is scary. This guy's the boogeyman of featherweight. I think he runs through Allen and Ortega, but against Ilia Topuria, that is a very interesting matchup. And I'm getting ahead of myself, but that would be an excellent fight to make. Stylistically, of course, not right now, as far as rankings and stuff go. As for the champion himself, Alex Volkanovski, the featherweight champion of the world with the UFC, undisputed, I believe that he will beat Evloev. I think it'll be a tough fight, but I think Volk will take him to decision. I mean, this is a bit of an early prediction. I will give a prediction video ages away from now when it's actually coming up, but I do have Volk to win. And I think Volk's fight IQ is way outweighs Silva, or if not, it'll be on par by the time Silva gets that fight. But I think Silva's got youth, power, and evolving game. He's looking unstoppable right now, and I think against Volkanovski, where he can pick his shots, if he hits Volk on the button, you know he's going to go down. He's old. It just doesn't look good for Volkanovski, let's be honest. But Silva's unfair advantage in particular is the fact that he has a data analyst in his camp, a real paid data analyst in his camp to find his opponent's patterns and weaknesses and tendencies. And you've got hours of footage of Volkanovski, so you add on top of data analysis that does not look good for Volkanovski whatsoever. And it doesn't matter how, like, if Volkanovski is not getting better, we know that. He's not getting skillfully better. We know what he has to offer, and we know what he does. But having a data analysis to analyze your tendencies on defense and offense, like, that is ridiculous. I think Gene Silva would pick him apart. That is a very scary matchup. I think that would end Volkanovski's second title reign. And I know those are bold words, but I truly do believe that. I do think that's a cheat code. If he keeps improving and stays healthy, we're not looking at a top contender. We're not looking at a championship fighter. We're looking at the champion, the next champion of the featherweight division. But anyway, let me know what you think. That's it. Like and subscribe if you liked the video.